Hello everybody, welcome back to some more AI Limit. So, last time, we got to go to a completely new area I've never been to before. This time, we're going to continue on the area of main progress instead. And then, like I said last video, we'll come back to the Poison Swamp and do all that fun stuff later. But for now, let's just go ahead and get stuff going, shall we? I'm pretty sure this is definitely the way. I could jump down there and go fight those guys, but I think that this leads it to there anyway, so you don't have to jump down to fight them.
It's even taller than a building.
Oop. I forgot that these are Necros and not Void stuff. But they launch out like purple ball things, so I think, you know, when I see purple thing, I think Void. This guy's just going fucking ham. Oh, well, never mind. No, he was dying. He wasn't really fighting very well. He was just, you know, having an unfortunate little accident there. Yeah, I decided to take a few bites of my sandwich I have. And that's about it, so. Because I was talking about, like, you know, last time I haven't eaten yet. Well, actually, you know what's funny is I completely forgot that that's actually not true. I did actually eat today. I completely forgot. Yeah, before work I had a protein bar. I just completely, absentmindedly just forgot about it. See, that's my problem with food. It's like sometimes I'll just forget that even if I'll sometimes forget if I have even eaten at all. Sometimes I'm just kind of dumb and only think about it that much, I guess. Probably explains why I'm hungry all the time, because I'm not, well, one, not really eating properly, and two, I keep thinking, you know, oh, I've been eating it a bit, so then I start feeling hungry because I start thinking I am. I remember this place, I think this might be no, this is a dead end, I think so. Or it leads to progress at some point. Either way, I do remember this. This place is a little shitty, not gonna lie. It's mainly because of all these little fucking turds. And then, you know, these little shitters too, of course. But that's just kind of gonna happen. Well, no, this does lead to progress. Like, I'm 87% sure. Random number. But I could have sworn it does. Fucking A. See, that's the thing, though. Even if you have full, like, if you even have infinite stamina bar, that doesn't help nearly as much. I mean, it helps a ton, of course. But it's not one of those things where it's like, oh, even if you have... Yeah, see, now I'm shrieked, so... My thing's going to constantly go down, but I could easily just kind of bring it back up. Not a big deal. And Stabilizer, I'm pretty sure, is the one that gets rid of all that. But, no, it doesn't. Wait, what? That's weird. I thought... Because it affects your sync... Oh, who gives a fuck anymore? Who cares? Yeah, I completely forgot what I was talking about, though. Why do I do that, too? Like... Am I just this absent-minded all the time now? Is this just going to be a thing forever that I have to deal with? It fucking sucks, dude. That thing lasts forever, too. Which, again, you know, it's not a big deal, because I can just easily just bring it back up. I have not only just items to do that, but still. Alright, now, so now we get to see more of the angel-like enemy type. This area... I usually just run through here and just not bother. Because as you can tell, there are two big, giant main or mini-boss guys. And honestly, like I said, even though I normally like to run through here and just not bother, I remember what I was talking about now, the stamina bar thing. Give me 1 second. Even if I do like to do that, I still think it's at least worth getting these guys killed. So, at the very least, I can get their stuff. Yeah, they'll disappear for good. But it's only just these ass wipes that will. So it's not a big deal. I was going to say, maybe I can get them to help me fight up the angel dude, but I guess not. I could have sworn he was a boss fight first. No surprise I'm wrong on that end, I guess. Fuck it. I know I'm playing very dangerously with all my stuff here, but it's fine. Okay, they might not actually be dead. No, I think some of them were. Boob. So many adaptive fragments. Didn't we pick up an item that could be sold at a high price? Now, let's talk about the rolling thing. I'll try to finish up that sentence real quick. But so even if you do have, in my opinion, even if you do have full capability of dodging whenever you want, you don't have to worry about a stamina bar. Games can still kind of fudge you on that. By the way, there's a branch right up here, so if you want to just take that, you can. Yeah, even if that does happen, a game can still easily just really mess you up. Okay, you know what? I think it would be my benefit if I just get the branch first. That way, you know, just in case I die, which is probably going to happen soon if I'm not careful. But either way. Sorry about my chair squeaks. But, yeah, so full stamina bar, they could make it to where other things are harder, so to speak. Which you could say, like, well, if you have a stamina bar, then the devs are forced to make the game easier because they have to be at least a little bit reluctant to fuck you too hard, because at that point, it'd be unfair. Yeah, but devs can, for the most part, depending on what they want out of a game, they can do whatever they want with it. So, in all technicality, if a dev so chose, they can make the game incredibly ridiculously hard, even if they do happen to have a stamina bar. So, and then case in point with this game is pretty damn straightforward and relatively quite easy. So, in comparison to like a lot of other Souls-like games, no doubt. That doesn't mean it's without challenge. Oh, trust me, it has its fair share, but never enough to the point where it's ridiculous. I mean, you saw me fighting that boss blind for the first time, and you saw how somewhat decently I did. This might be the first guy I actually did do in one go, maybe. There was one I know there's a couple that I did for sure. Yeah, I would check if I can enhance, but I'm not going to bother with it. Increase all defense. I'll remember this fucker. Maybe not. Maybe it wasn't. I think I did die in him once. He's not too bad. I mean, hell, we just dodged his projectiles. Just by standing in front of him. That's a slam. And he kills me in 2 hits. Okay, so I think we know what to do. Well, dodge, yes. But at the same time, I think I have a pretty good idea. Didn't I just pick up a thing that gave me all defense shit? Jade form, here it was. So wait, they only show up on certain ones? Oh, no, they do. Okay. Yeah, here we go. All defense plus 30. I can't really upgrade anyway because it's like, yeah, 9,000 to do it, but I'll take the enhancement. Just so I can stop losing out on souls. But in all fairness, I think we're good on souls anyway. Even if I do lose these, it's not a big deal. Because I can still kick this guy's ass. If I just tried. A little harder. That's a shield bash, so you want to either dodge that or parry it. That's fucking annoying. Damn it! Yeah, I keep fucking up here. Okay, so I don't think he was the one that I beat in one go, but who knows? I should probably just stop talking about that because like it doesn't matter. There was a boss at one point where I did that with, and it's not like I can show off who it was. My damage is decent, but I'm honestly taking quite a bit of hit. And I think that's the problem, though. Here comes phase 2. That is an AoE, by the way. And now he's going to start getting more electric attacks. Well, I say phase 2, but I think it's one of those things where I think he just does it every so often. I think. Maybe. I could be thinking of somebody else. That's probably most likely a phase 2 attack. Shit. Yeah. You want to parry that. Or at least outrun it, one of the two. Yeah, my thing is, like, I keep getting ahead of myself. I keep thinking that, oh, that's going to be a parry now. This is going to be a parry now. So that's why I keep eating shit, because I'm being dumb. What does a normal blast do? Only about 130, so it's not really great. I mean, to be fair, I never really relied on it anyway. I don't think they're that reliable. Yeah, because he does 2 charge attacks. But this is pretty good damage, though. 380. Ah, see, I should have parried. But I'm being a silly goose. Okay, that still somehow landed. I don't know how, but I'll take it. That's the thing, though. When you play Souls games, you kind of get, you know, you really take those every opportunity you can. You're like, you know what, fuck it, You're just like, yeah, fuck it, I'll take whatever I can get. Again, too early. I mean, okay, at least you can dodge it, but still, too fucking early. Ugh. Whatever, we'll kill him. That I don't think can be parried at all, I don't think. I should probably watch out because he's going to hit me with something stupid. Yeah. It's not that he hit me with something stupid, it's just I'm too stupid to pay attention to it. God damn it. Reading shit. This is the first time I've ever been that worried about my souls dropping too much. You know? In my first original playthrough by myself, I didn't really carry the way for a good portion of it. I'm like, oh, I'll just get it back, whatever. I mean, because, you know, in all fairness, it's still a Souls game, so at the end of the day, if you just, for the most part, beat a boss, you should be fine on Souls. Oh my fucking god, I am just doing terribly right now. On everybody, everything. Is this one of those just either Let's Play curse or maybe because, yeah, it's because I'm under surveillance. I'm under the watchful eye of everyone and their ire. That's funny. I was watching Review Tech USA stuff today about him just going apeshit. Well, to be fair, he was talking with a toddler. Basically, there's just like this guy named Ames or whatever that was just, I guess you could say, trolling him. Although it's less of trolling, just being annoying. I mean, I know that's what trolling is, but this guy was just, let's be honest, he's a total fucking regard and a half himself. But, I don't know what I'm trying to get at with this, but, either way, it's just funny how I used to watch Review Tech back in the day. Like, unironically, when I was playing Resistance 3, and I was playing it, you know, at the time, so that gives you kind of an idea. I remember playing multiplayer, just watching him just talk about stuff. And it's so baffling how somebody that you actually unironically enjoyed turns into a fucking lolcow. It's the same thing with DSP, like, where there are people that watched DSP back in the day, and then all of a sudden, he's, you know, he's this now. He's technically a lolcow now. It's crazy. I'm not sure if anybody else that became a lolcow, because I think, like, with Christian, I think he was always just going to pretty much just be one. Like, at the start. Well, I mean, it didn't really start that way. Like, in all technicality, he did have that one little video of him where he, What's that Sonic contest thing? Yeah, okay. I need to get better at parrying or dodging that because this is getting fucking stupid. But yeah, there's like that one Sonic video of him winning a Sonic contest or whatever. So like at that point, he wasn't a locale, but he wasn't an internet celebrity. And I guess what I'm trying to get at is, I'm trying to think of any internet celebrities off the top of my head that I would watch or that other people watched that turned into locales. I guess Mayman Sui is kind of technically considered one. Not really, okay, maybe not as much of a locale as everybody else, but definitely one of those slightly up there. And then Shift, SpongeBob, speedrunner, I guess apparently is too, which is weird. Pro Jared kind of a little bit. Not, okay, not really a locale, but just. But that's the thing though. Like some people just, you know, they have they have those situations where like they just something fucked up happens and they don't really turn into a locale at that point. It's just more so that, you know, something fucked up happens. And then the internet just knows. Oh my fucking god, that does one hit! I'll get it. I'll get it. It's just a matter of, practically for me, RNG. And hoping that I can at least fucking get the parry off. I just need to figure out my timing. Because, like, look at that. Like, that pretty much just practically hits you at that point. I mean, you can still do it just slightly early, but even then, still, it's like, it almost looks as if I'm hitting it, like, stupidly early. You know? Oh, you fucking asshole. Ugh. Whatever. Oh, really? Go for the charge attack shit now? I don't think there's anywhere else I can go. Dead offhand, I don't think so. I think this is it. I think we're just going to have to kick his ass. I'm just going to have to get good. That's the only way to do this. Why am I struggling on him? I don't remember even taking this long. It was that fucking... You'll see what I'm talking about later. But there's this one, like, priest guy that you fight. Much later. Or, like, probably the halfway point, maybe. If even that. And that guy... That guy gave me some struggle. I mean, I could always go back and fight the Poison Swamp boss and try him again, because at least I got them down. But to be fair, it's more so like, even though I got him down, it doesn't matter, because I need to get the last guy down, too. That was the true struggle. I was going to say, by the way, that usually does a secondary attack. Ugh. I just got up! And the thing is, I pretty much have to heal so I can take... Well, I can't take damage from the big giant, you know, swing in the sky thing. That's something I have to either parry or at the very least... You know what? I have an idea. I have a crazy idea. Well, I think he jumps back when he does it too, but fuck the parry. I'm just going to dodge him. Because I think that's what I'm... If I'm struggling with the parry part of that, I'm just going to dodge it instead. By the way, don't let me dying this much make you think that this game is too hard. It's... Truly, it's not. I'm making it harder on myself. By not, you know, leveling up properly, most likely. I mean, my levels are fine. It's not that. It's just, I'm not dodging properly. I'm not parrying at all. I'm not doing anything smart. This is just completely 100% one-sided on me. So... If you play the game, you can grind like a tad little bit if you so choose. Or there's always, I'm sure there's another optional thing I can go do. It's kind of like Bloodborne in that sense. Where there seems to always be something slightly optional. Because again, I could just do the, you know, the Poison Swamp, right? Or, again, I could just do that. Or I could just parry his ass. I was also under the impression that I had a soil I can go give, but I guess not. Yeah, see, he just activates electricity, doesn't do the actual phase 2 attack. Ugh. I swear, I even felt myself press the button for parry, and I still mistimed it. Like an idiot. Look, it's not the game's fault. I'm not that type of guy. Yeah, so you just dodge behind him. That's probably how I most likely got past this shit. I probably just said fuck it and dodged behind him. So I think I'm trying too hard. Okay, I remember how to fight him now. I was just being dumb. Not taking that. Nope. Ugh. I was gonna say I have to be extremely careful here because I could die easily. There, he's dead. I guess my pro tip for that is dodge behind him. So, because I remember doing that in my playthrough. I'm going backwards. We completely just changed up the arena for a second there, but fudge it. Why not? Well, hold on. You know what? Yeah, okay. We'll knock it out to 30 and stop upgrading strength for a bit. And then start working on technique now. Which is like the first time I've really tried to do that. Also, the reason why I was sucking is because my screen's all fucking dirty. I mean, look at this. I have to dust it off. Yep, that's totally the reason. Yeah, I know there's a branch coming up soon. I just didn't know exactly where. But still, though, I think you do have to rest at them in order to get them to activate. I think. We're in Sunken City right now? Okay. Well, let's go back to Delphi real quick, just in case I can get more due. But I'm not really sure. Now look at that. Isn't that kind of funny how just... It took me about half a video just to go beat a boss. I think that's going to happen eventually. Is every once in a while, like especially Lost Kid later on. Oh yeah, she's gone now. Okay. Huh. I don't remember her ever disappearing that quick. That's wild. Yeah, not that I can call. What do you even sell anyway? Oh yeah. We should probably go back and do that, shouldn't we? You know what I mean? Alright, let's go do that one, I guess. If I remember how to get there.
Thank you so much. That's your
Um.
I found this.
Oh, motherfucker. Now it works! The hell?
As I thought.
There we go. We got one of them now, finally.
You're still
I think that's all we have, too. Okay. So, we should go to the cemetery. Real quick. Yeah, thanks, asshole. That would help a long time ago. By the way, this is not the same thing as kindling. The branch connects to, well, the tree, so... Well, there's cemetery right there. And I think... I'm trying to remember how, or where exactly at the door was. I think it's like back here. I think so. Look how much better we've gotten at fighting these guys. I should say, just more specifically damage-wise, actually. Not necessarily the fact that I've actually gotten better at playing against them, but more so that I just do a bit more damage. The cemetery should be back here. Back here? No, back here. Yeah, there, okay. So I think we go left. Fucking dick. There. We also ran out of mud balls. Remember when earlier I said, like, oh yeah, by the way, you know, we'll always have an opportunity for mud balls. And then I completely just wasted through all my salted ones like it was nothing. But I do feel like, for the most part, you can get away with it. But yeah, here you go. Just go to pop. For those that are wondering how to get to the cemetery thing, go buy the cemetery key, like I just did from the guy. And then just teleport to the cemetery area. Which would make sense to do that anyway. But you'd be surprised. Every so often, there's that one fucking Soul game that's like, oh, I have the cemetery key, and then you teleport to cemetery. And then all of a sudden, the game's like, oh no, you had to teleport back to this fucking shit instead. Like, a completely different bonfire. But this game, at least, thank God, allowed us to go here. That just, I think, leads you back to going up there, so... But there should be more stuff to do in the cemetery area. Yeah. Here it is. We'll have to probably keep coming back around like every once in a while, because I think this leads back to somewhere else. Like it's a slight shortcut thing, I think. Can't get any mud balls. That's how they don't say how they make them. And that just drops you down there, so... Which just leads you back to here. And yeah, not really necessary, but hey, it's there. At least we have a ladder. Thank God. Unless that doesn't give me anything. No, I think it just takes it back up here. I could have sworn that the cemetery key led us to somewhere else that was cool, but guess not. No, it just leads back down to like a couple different places. That's about it. Be damned. Okay. Sorry about the screen tearing. I'm not trying on VSync. If it's gonna fuck with me. Oh, okay, okay, okay. We get her weapon. Yeah, she's a necro. She's turned into one of them. I don't know if you can parry the alt attack, though. I'm gonna probably just assume probably not. Just because. Also, we have now 5 dudes we can use instead of just 4. Which is really nice. There we go. Alright, that's what we pretty much come here for. So you get the corrupted blade thing, which, by the way, we should show off. Can't do that yet, but hey. We got this one we can do. So it's practically just a scythe. So, nothing super fancy, but there you go. There's your thing. Pretty neat. Kind of a free necro thing, but unfortunately, maybe I'm wrong. It might have been her that attacked us. But it almost seems like you get piercing out of it, but I'm not sure. Probably not. Okay, well, there was an extra thing we can do, and we still have progress we can make, so that's cool. We did all that in one video. Very nice. No, Twilight Hill's something else. We need to go back to here. Yeah. So we'll go on the elevator and we'll do whatever is next. Oh, man. Look, there's our poison swamp, too. Yeah. It is kind of cool that we're basically made out of mud, too, which is really neat. The whole... I like when... And I feel like it doesn't happen very often, or as often as I wish it did. Or maybe it's just because I just don't really care too much about other Souls-likes that usually aren't FromSoft games. But a lot of the time, when it comes to lore in a game, I don't really care too much. But this is one of those ones where... Like, I don't really care too much about the lore, necessarily, but... It actually does have some cool concepts to it. And when you have a cool concept going to it, it's like, okay, and then I start getting slightly invested in it. So I feel like most Souls-likes try too hard to be too cool, and then... Yeah, that's just with most games, really. Which reminds me, I was watching Expedition 33 for the first time. I was watching gameplay, or not just gameplay, but watching somebody play the story of it. Oh, yeah. Don't worry. This guy is pretty much just a... Well, the robot itself is more so a merchant. And the person in question I was watching was actually owning place, by the way. So don't get all excited. Thinking I was watching somebody crazy. But no, it's just owning place. So you can pretty much guess what that's going to mean. They're going to get like 3 videos in and then stop. Most likely. Oh. Oh, I did not know this. I never bothered with this. I never tried. Huh. I'll buy this. Oh, you do have to spend money to get these, though, too. Oh, fuck. I think we only have one choice. Because that's the thing, though. I don't remember being allowed... Well, we have like 38 of these fuckers. We can get like a couple more thousand. Automatically fills incomplete spells. Still have no idea what that's technically supposed to do, but... Okay. Oh, he just... I thought he... Huh. I don't know why I never had the opportunity to do that last time. I don't remember ever doing that before. Wait, what did I pick up? It wasn't Blader Swords, was it? It was something else. Scrap plans, that's what it was. I mean, the attack's pretty much just about almost the same. I could level this up, too. Yeah, but that... I don't know. Maybe. We can try it out for a little bit. It gives us something new to use. By the way, this place sucks ass. But I do know that once we get down there, there's some pilgrim things we can do, I think. So I hope so. Yeah, this is why it starts to suck ass. You got one small dude here with poison effect. And not only that, you got this fucking dickhead. Alright, we'll just have to upgrade it. Or go buy... We can wait for more boss weapons, because I'm pretty sure most likely we'll probably end up getting the chance to get a cool boss weapon. I won't be surprised. Yeah, these little fucking turds suck ass to deal with. And then you got a gunman, and then you got a guy with a big giant arrow in the back shooting at you. Also, I forgot that he can grab. Luckily, it's not... If this was a FromSoft grab, and no... I'm not trying to shit on FromSoft games or anything like that. It's just funny how they do these types of grabs. Where if it was a FromSoft game, we'd be waiting like 5 minutes. And that's just me poking a little bit of fun at it, so don't worry. FromSoft's still good. This guy, you can just do this too, and he just dies every single time. Pretty easy. This turd, though. Those explosive arrow things is what really makes him annoying. And... Oh yeah, I forgot about you. He's just a normal dude, don't worry about him. Make sure that before you go to the right... Well, you can do this. Make sure before you go to the right, go down here and kill this guy, somehow. Either knock him off or something. It don't matter, just kill him. In whatever way, shape, or form you do, just get rid of him. Not that he's an annoyance, but he drops a lot of cool stuff, so you might want to pick that up. There we go. I forgot that when... Yeah, you don't want them to fall down, actually. So I kind of fucked that up last time we did that. Oops. But still, we get a lot of cool items. And we have something that we can actually sell, so it's kind of nice. I'm going to try to go through this place the best I can. But, yeah, don't expect too much, I guess. Mainly because of this fucking dickhead. And then that fucking guy. Just dudes that appear out of nowhere. And like I said, wait till we get to the angel place. Quote-unquote angel place. You're gonna have a bunch of guys just hanging on ceilings and shit and just attacking you. It's really super obnoxious. Like, just getting ambushed constantly just wears you down, man. Fuck. I keep doing that. Come on, do an attack. Do an attack that I want you to do. That works. I probably should wait for him to shoot first, but it's too late. I was gonna say, I could probably knock him off. Get rid of him that way. That's upgrade material, I'm pretty sure. Yes. I mean, it says it right there, but still, I just want to make doubly sure. Alright, so... A couple ways to go here. Let's go do this real quick. I do see that item to the side. Probably should go grab that too, shouldn't I? But in order to get to that thingy... We have to go back. And whenever you're coming through this place, if you want to skip past these guys, just run down this path. And then just jump through the tunnel. Watch your jump here too, because you can easily fuck it up. Okay. Very nice. And this looks like it's just a secondary way. Wait, actually, hold on. I swear, if this was just a secondary way to get down there the entire time, I'm going to be pissed off. If this was like a much faster... Oh my god, I wish my fucking stomach would stop! Like, I know. I just ate. I did all that. Thanks. Oh, maybe it is kind of a sort of slight secondary better way to get down here. Maybe. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Either way, we got soil now, so that's good. Almost every level has soil, but that's not technically true, I think, because I believe there's only about 8 in the entire game you can pick up. Something like that. I think so. 7 or 8. Do you guys ever just feel comfortable when you're watching somebody that knows what they're doing for the most part? As weird as that sounds, because when you're watching somebody suck at a game, sometimes it can be kind of fun and interesting depending on who it is, I guess, but there are those, much like with DSP, where it's like, okay, it can get a little annoying. But, I feel like I don't do this myself as much, but I just wonder if people ever just think to themselves, like, wow, you know, I like watching this guy go through a game because he knows what he's doing. And I feel like we spend too much time watching people that suck, so... Yeah, that was bound to happen, because of course they fucking would. Why wouldn't they? That's why I never go over there. I don't think I've even ever grabbed that item before, I don't think. But still, though, that's practically why I never, ever mess with that part. It's because of the simple fact that I'll just get knocked down. But I could buy these if I wanted to. Yeah, but I could also level up. This guy does sell things, or he does at least buy things from me, so let's go do that instead. I'm not going to worry about getting boss weapons, because I don't really care much for it. As of right now, I should say, at the very least. There. What are we going to upgrade when we get to 30 for both technique and strength? I'll probably just end up upgrading either vitality or something. Spirit is, for me, not really necessary. I hardly ever upgrade spirit. And that's the thing with this game, though, too, is I don't feel like... Well, I never really messed with it, so I can't say. But personally, I don't feel any sort of benefit for me to upgrade magic or anything like that, because I don't really play magic. And I don't think there really is much of a magic build in this game to begin with, so... If you are going to build magic, I feel like it's just something that you probably can technically do, but something that I don't really know how to properly do, I guess. Yeah, it's Poison Cloud. Why does every time I talk, I sound like I'm super fucking sad? I hate that. Why do I do that? Now, let's try to take the quote-unquote normal way. And again, watch out for these assholes that just like to hang around and kill you here. I kind of fell down a little too harsh there, but still. Anything back there? No. Okay, cool. Yeah, it just always sounds like whenever I'm talking, I'm just quivering all the time. That's some beta cuck shit, ain't it? That what it means? Basically just a big giant beta cuck. So I'm too scared to talk. Have we gone over here? Yeah, we have. Okay. Thought so. Alright, just watch out for that guy exploding. Oh my fucking god. That's what I get for trying to participate and trying to kill him, though, too. And doing it way too late. Still kind of waiting for the day of getting my own "This Is How You Don't Play" happening to me. Is there even an item over here at all? Well, there's that. I was gonna say, can I lock onto this guy or no? Thankfully, I can. Because I could probably possibly push him off. I mean, you could do this. It's kind of cheap, but it works. Who cares? It still works. Yeah, don't think I've ever messed with this part yet. No, I've been through here. I think I might be mistaken, but I think this does actually lead to a shortcut, maybe. Or just a different area, possibly. Who knows? But these were the trains we saw earlier, so it is still a possibility. There's an elevator right there. These guys are kind of tall, but even though they are tall, they're still relatively pretty damn weak. And again, getting hit with a blade just out of nowhere would probably do the trick. Oh yeah, I didn't watch all of it, but I saw this thing about, I don't know how long ago this was. It might have been like a couple years ago it happened. I don't know, but okay, so this is definitely not. Yeah, this leads to a branch. We'll teleport back and try the other way and see what's going on there before we do all this. So don't worry. This I think is main progress. Okay, let's go talk to her first, actually, just in case. Just exhaust her dialogue real fast. But there was this thing I saw about some dude going around and just like, I think he was just on drugs or something. I don't know the full context, but I think he got released from prison or something too. Maybe. That's what the comments were talking about. Because I just didn't watch the whole video. I'm like, I don't care anymore. But there's just some random kid just walking, and of course happens to have earphones in, and this guy's just walking around with a fucking sword and just sliced him. And that's like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Now, somebody, I think in the comments was like, you know, this guy needs to be either put in an asylum or put in fucking prison. And someone's like, he needs to be put in the ground. It's like, yeah. There's just no saving those types of people, man. It's crazy. When I mean he sliced him, I think, like, from what I heard, I'm going to get a little graphic here, so sorry about this. But, he fucking, I guess, like, sliced the back of the kid's neck. And it was just enough to be considered, quote-unquote, decapitation. Like, I think his neck, like, his head was still there, but he was pretty much just practically dead at that point, from what I heard. And then he went for the final slash. And it's just, he just walked around with, like, a pretty basic medieval sword thing, too. The thing is, I was thinking, like, why doesn't somebody just... Because we're trying to warn the... There's people that are trying to warn the kid, like, hey, you know, watch out. This guy's fucking dangerous or whatever. And they couldn't get him because, you know, he's had his headphones in. So, yeah. But this was, I think, like an elementary school kid, too, which is fucking absurd. I mean, killing anybody is wrong regardless. So I'm just saying, like, it's just fucking... Come on. Ugh. I don't know. I'm going to stop there, but... It's mainly just like a pretty damn sad story, all things considered. I don't know why I brought it. I was just watching stuff yesterday, and that just came up. I was like, fucking A, dude. Humanity sucks. And even if he was on drugs, there's still no excuse for him to get away with anything. I don't know if he ever did. I don't know what ever happened to the guy, but I'm not a very good storyteller, I guess. Because I ended up not watching all of it anyway. Oh my fucking lord, are you kidding me? Oh my fucking god, with this fucking bullshit. Okay, fine. Alright, we're just going to run past everybody. If there is a reason to kill a guy, it's in the game. I mean, sorry, I have to. Yeah, but if there's a reason to knock off a guy or whatever, then so be it. Because it will help me get my souls back a little bit. It's just these fucking... This part, okay, to be fair, this little small area is not that bad. Because that guy would just do like one big turnaround and try to hit you. Also, I'm surprised we got through 45 minutes so quickly. But then again, we did do like that first boss fight thing that I had going on, and that was part of what probably took up a bit of the time. Yeah, see, I get like 600 from him, so that's still decent. That's still a pretty decent amount of stuff. I was gonna say, I can probably land that. And I sure can. I gotta watch out for these guys shooting arrows at me all the time, which that's always fun. And we have to go this way. We'd most likely probably have to kill this guy just to get rid of him too, because he'll probably get annoying. I know this is kind of something dumb to kind of be mad about, but I do hate, just slightly, it's just one of those like slight annoyance things where you're playing a Souls game and you got the lock on and an enemy is falling down and you have to like delock yourself manually, because if you don't, you're still going to be, you know, watching him fall. And it's one of those things, like, if they do take that out, well, they would have, like, the devs would have to know, like, okay, he's in a falling animation, he's going to die. Like, they would just have to immediately know that. And sometimes I think that, you know, they don't actually fully know that that's going on. So they just kind of have, like, something put in there for, like, a safety measure, like, so you don't lose your lock on if you, because they don't know, you know, where the enemy's at. I mean, I guess one thing you could probably try to do is make it to where if the player is locked on to an enemy and that enemy happens to jump in the air, then you just de-lock on it. But then that would cause problems where it's like, okay, well, what if you're fighting a boss or an enemy and they just can jump? Now, granted, you know, one thing you could do too in that case is just get rid of the ability to have enemies jump. But then again, I don't know. I'm not a dev, I don't know, so I'm just saying, it's one of those things where, like, he's falling down, I have to de-lock manually, but it's one of those, if they take it out, then it would make it to where, like, my lock-on would just never reach far enough to see enemies. So it's like, okay, it has to be on. It's just a slight annoyance, but that's it. Merchant Ken to expand trade routes. I'm still not even really sure who the fuck Ken is. Well, I have an idea, but I'm not sure. If Ken is who I think it is, then... Oh, we got that soil, too. We should probably go back to the campsite anyway. I was going to go back to the campsite and take it to him, but honestly, I probably could just go check both and see if that's Ken or not. The fuck is that? I don't know. Just this random thing on my trash thing here. Yeah, and to find Shirley, I don't remember where. I think she ends up at the Elysium place, I think. Alright.
In access.
Yeah.
You're still heading.
Yeah, I don't think that's all we got. He might be it. He's not it. God damn it. Are you kidding me? Well, then again, I could look at my map and find out if... Yeah, Merchant Ken is in the Sunken City. And that's the thing, though, is like, I don't remember which teleport he was at. Thank God we have this, and thank God I'm actually doing this early game, too, and not just waiting till, like, the last minute to do all this shit. Oh, yeah, it's fucking Wednesday, isn't it? Holy shit. It's crazy. Yeah, see, because, like, Flooded Street gets closed off. This is where things were getting kind of fucked for me last time I played, because I was confused. I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on. No, that takes me to yeah. Was he at the Stronghold? Or was he at the hotel corridor? I'll check the hotel, I guess. Because I did this before, and I don't remember even how to get there, because, like, Flooded Street just randomly gets closed off, and I still have no idea why. And I think it's like an Eileen thing from Bloodborne, where you can't do anything until you go back to that place. But that's the thing, though, is like, I don't remember how to get back to Flooded Street. And honestly, this is probably not even the actual way to find that asshole, either. Because this just led to here. And... well, I mean, this takes me to that boss area. which leads me to that elevator thing. But even then, it's... Oh, this is a thing. Weren't they out here, or am I wrong? Oh. Oh, well, there's Shirley. I found her. Oh, she befriended a Necro. Huh. Aha. So now I think she goes to Elysium after. Oh, cool. She doesn't pat me on the head this time. What the fuck? That's not fair. Yeah, I have no idea where the fuck Kite, or Ken, I keep calling him Kite. I don't have no fuck clue where he's at. Wait, what's this? Viewing balcony? Oh. Because wasn't he... No, that's some... No, they're in Flood Street. I just don't remember how to get there. Oh, she's gone. So I think she took off to, you know, Elysium or whatever. I might have to look it up because I don't remember. Anyway, I'll just say that's an episode for now. But thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more AI Limit. And as always, take care, everybody.